Hey guys, it's me, the dude who talks, and welcome. So for today I'm going to be talking about the new album from Torpor, which is called Abscission, and it's out now through Human Worth Records. Hailing from Bristol, Torpor are a three-piece sludge band, and including Abscission have 3 albums under their belt in their 10 years as a band. And they consist of John Taylor on guitar and vocals, Lauren Mason on bass and vocals, and Simon Mason on drums, electronics and vocals. The title Abscission comes from the natural process of trees de-leafing from autumn to winter, which I think the process of this is the theme of the album, or ties in it at least. Abscission was recorded by Wayne Adams at Giant Wafer Studios in Wales. Another name that I'm very familiar that keeps popping up in my videos. So with that brief intro out the way, what did I think of Abscission? Did I love it, or will the leaves be on all year? Let's find out. Okay, for those who want to know, Abscission consists of 5 songs and clocks in at around 40 minutes. The album is bookended by 2 songs that are between the 10 to 11 minute mark, and those are Interior Gestures and Island of Abandonment, which both have this building, leveling scope of sonic pounding that will give you all that you need to know about Torpor's sound. And just to describe it a little bit further, they're on the primitive man side of the noise sludge spectrum. Definitely sludgy in its approach, however, Interior Gestures does lean more into the post-metal side with some delicate tinges in the song. And from my description you can probably guess that the opening track is heavy. The riff, while feedback driven, doesn't feel overbearing in that sense. It feels like cohesive noise. Though that being said, the guitars do dominate everything on that song. And I've not even got to the vocals yet, which has this loud, snarling, bellowing sound. It sounds deep, it fits well within the song. Though with Interior Gestures, it isn't all heaviness, and as I mentioned, there is a more delicate side to it, which include these quieter moments where the song slows down quite monumentally, and this occurs during the halfway mark. The bass and drums have moments to shine at this point, and plus there's a few hints of electronics in there, and there's a huge moment of calm with a poem being read out, and I feel like with the last few lines of the poem refer to the theme and title of the album, as Abscission, with the words "it turns away inwards, inwards." Island of Abandonment has a similar approach to the first song, and which was why I grouped them together in the first place. While IOA has more of a build-up, it feels echoey, and I want to say this is with the bass. It's very atmospheric. You've also got the guttural vocals as well, adding to this build-up, and you just know once it builds up, you know it's going to be really intense. The noise from the guitar sound almost menacing. While it is very slow paced, you definitely feel crushed under a weight of noise. The drum beat picks up at the point to build up the song, and I'm just going to play a quick example so you know what I'm on about. And this feels like they're adding more weight to the noise. It is intense. Much like the opening track, it gives much more thought to the quieter moments as well, which sound just as unsettling when it just gets quiet. And there's this part in the segment where it is quiet, but the drums sound really huge. And then it leads off into this guitar squeal, and this is when you know it's going to get loud again. Also, as well as the harsh vocals on this song, there's a bit of a segment where clean vocals come into the mix, and this sounds quite emotional, so I like the inclusion of that. So, one thing that this band really excel in is that they know how to craft a huge sonic soundscape, and as I mentioned earlier, it could be possible that this could level buildings. And with Interior Gestures and Island of Abandonment, this follows on with like songs A Shadow Follows Body and A City. Also, I want to make a note about Carbon. This could have been easily discarded as a segue given its length, but the experimental nature of this song makes it just monstrously heavy. The sound is like drenched in noise, it feels all like submerged. The drums sound fucking thunderous with the screams sounding unrestrained. It feels like a little bit into black metal. Also, talking about kind of intros and things like that, Acidi has a similar approach. It has this very unsettling, almost industrial intro. Okay, so for the nitpicks. Now, I don't have any outright criticisms of the album, but I felt this album could have maybe just played around with some melody into the songs just to offset it a little bit with all that heaviness. And in the right mind, maybe it could have added more to it. Alright, so overall, Abscission has a sheer scope of sonic devastation which has to be heard to be believed, preferably on full blast. Not only it is monstrously heavy, there are moments of serene moments that will make this record stand out. So that was me talking about Abscission by Torpor. Have you picked this album up yet? Please let me know what you thought about it down below in the comments. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe, it really helps out. Just also want to quickly plug my socials. I'm on Instagram and Facebook. Should you wish to give me a follow and like on them, I'll be including links to them in the description section. Also, I'm on Buy Me a Coffee if you fancy donating some money towards me. I'm not asking for a lot, I'm just asking for some chump change for the chump here. And that is it from me. I've been the dude who talks, and as always, you guys are fucking awesome, and I'll see you soon.